Hi, I'm Marley from the Valley Public Library, and today we are making DIY clay leaf dishes. So here's what you need to get started. A leaf. Clay. You don't need 10 pounds like I have, but some. This is air dried clay to be specific. You'll want floss because I'm told that that's an easy way to cut through it. I do have a sponge. It's my understanding that a wet sponge helps to keep it pliable. It's a beauty blender, but I don't have a lot of sponges. So I do have paint. We can use kind of whatever colors you'd like. I have Mod Podge to seal. It's also Mod Podge. It blows my mind every time. And then I have a cookie sheet to roll out the clay in the interest of keeping this dining room table okay, and a rolling pin. I have an X-Acto knife to make sure those edges are cut tight. And then I do have 2 bowls. Ooh, that was loud. Just so when the leaf is drying, it's able to kind of keep those edges folded up, still look like a leaf. I'm not sure how big it's gonna be, so I have 2 different sizes. So to get started, I'm gonna cut a piece of this clay. I have approximately no experience with clay, so this is gonna be very interesting for me. I don't want it to dry out. I'm not sure how we're gonna keep it. I think you just kind of have to keep it a little bit damp. So it's my understanding it dries relatively quickly, so we'll find out. And we're gonna flatten a piece out, I think to about 1/2 inch, and then we will press our sweet little leaf down. I'm gonna do vein side down so that it gets a nice little imprint. And then we will let it dry. It doesn't seem like this is gonna be a really long craft, but we'll see how long it takes us. So let's get started. Okay, so I do have my leaf. Looks pretty good. I did use the X-Acto knife to trace over the veins, really emphasize them, and I think it looks pretty nice. I don't have a lot of familiarity with air dry clay or clay in general. I feel like this might be the first time I've ever worked with it. It was challenging, trying to keep it damp enough to not be sticky but still be pliable. Very delicate balance. Kept drying, like sticking to the cookie sheet or sticking to the rolling pin, so it was kind of hard to work with, but I've never used it before and now I have, so that's a good starting point. So I think you have to let it dry for about 24 hours. So I'm gonna let this sit and then we will come back and we will paint. Probably tomorrow, maybe the day after. We'll find out. I will see you then. Okay, so it's been about 72 hours. It is definitely dry. The edges are, you know, a little rough and the back is a little rough too, but whatever. So I have 2 different colors of green that I'm going to use. You can use obviously whatever colors you'd like. And then I also do have my Mod Podge. So I am going to paint, seal it, and then that'll be it. So let's keep going. Okay, so that is it. So I went through and I had done like the dark green first. It dried really quickly. I went through and did those details with the lighter green. And then after that had dried, I kind of cleaned up some of the lines where the like light green had gotten really thick. I used that dark green again. And then went and did a coat of the Mod Podge all over. So the back is done too. So you can see it's really shiny. So you get a lot of flexibility. You could use a lot of different colors, a lot of different leaves. You can kind of do whatever you want with this. So it was a good opportunity to try out clay for the first time, which I'd never used. So that was fun. So happy June. I hope that you have a wonderful start to your summer, and I will see you next month. Bye.